Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disease that alters the body's respiratory, digestive, and reproductive systems. It affects the body's epithelial cells that comprise the lining of the lungs, pancreas, liver, sweat glands, digestive tract, and reproductive system. Normally, the epithelial cells release a slippery layer of mucus, captures dust and germs, and acts as a lubricant. A person with cystic fibrosis inherited a gene that causes the epithelial cells to produce a defective protein. That protein leads to the formation of thick, sticky mucus, which causes many serious problems. The sticky mucus can clog the bronchial tubes, interfere with breathing, causing coughing and wheezing, cause fatigue, interfere with digestion and absorption of nutrients, which can limit growth and weight gain and cause chronic diarrhea. Common symptoms of cystic fibrosis include persistent coughing, poor weight gain, bulky stools, and very salty tasting skin in infants. Treatment of cystic fibrosis varies according to the stage of the disease and which organs are affected.
How does the pain you experience when you burn your hand result so quickly in an action by your muscles? Many animals respond to environmental stimuli using specialized cells called neurons. A stimulus is detected by sensory receptors, and the body responds through motor effectors. These cells working together allow you to respond very quickly to threats. When you touch something hot, heat receptors of a sensory neuron detect the stimuli and send the information of heat to an interneuron in your central nervous system. From there, a motor neuron sends a response from your central nervous system to the skeletal muscles in your arm, causing them to contract and pull your hand away. The fundamental process of neural transmission that underlies this action occurs in all neurons of the body. Neurons transmit this information through changes in the electrical potential of the membrane by the movement of ions across the membrane. An electrochemical gradient governs the movement of these ions, resulting in an electrical impulse. The resting membrane potential in a neuron, when the cell is not firing an impulse, is established by the unequal distribution of sodium ions outside of the cell and potassium ions inside the cell, making the outside of the cell more positively charged compared to the inside. The electrochemical gradient is established and maintained by an enzyme called sodium-potassium ATPase. When a neuron is stimulated, sodium ion channels open and sodium ions flow into the cell.
Glucocorticoid hormones are steroid hormones that influence nutrient metabolism. These hormones activate genes for proteins involved in processes such as the synthesis of glucose, the breakdown of proteins, and the mobilization of fat. Glucocorticoid hormones are secreted by endocrine glands into the bloodstream. They enter cells through transporters in the plasma membrane. Once inside the cytosol, the hormone molecules can bind to glucocorticoid receptors, which function as transcription factors that activate